Wednesday glow. Wow. Uncertain times, uncertainty requires lots of us, all of us, finding our own glow. And so today, with all the gloom outside, it's literally going to probably pour any second here in Rancho Mirage, and a lot of gloom that people are carrying and things are tough, I want to do my little part to give you a little bit of glow. So hopefully you'll enjoy what I have to share. So I grew up for part of my childhood with my Nana. My Nana was from Central America, and when we had quote unquote stressful times, like loads of homework, like 6 kids running around getting in each other's hair, there were 2 things that she loved to tell us about. She goes, "You're so lucky to have good oatmeal in the morning," which she called avena with cinnamon sticks. Hi, Erin. And she would make us these little pot apple pie things when we came home. So it kind of inspired me, and believe it or not, oatmeal, yes, oatmeal, today, March 18th, is National Oatmeal Lacey Cookie Day. Yes! So I'm talking about my Nana, I'm talking about oatmeal, and how to make it and bring some joy into your life. Hi, John. Thanks for joining me. So, oatmeal. How did oatmeal arrive in the United States? Where did it come from, and why is it good for us? It originated here, believe it or not, from Europe. You know, our ancestors, our homeland, Britain. They were bringing it over because it lasted on the ships. But what's interesting is that what really made it explode for us, oatmeal, was in 1896, a farmer, a family, the Merritt family, the mom, Merritt Fanny, decided that she would do something creative with the oatmeal. And she created a recipe, a very famous recipe, because it ended up on the back of Quaker Oats oatmeal that a lot of people are familiar with. Okay, I use the organic version. But in 1896, Fanny Merritt came up with the first oatmeal recipe. And 4 years later, on the back, Quaker Oats, and in 1900, we got National Lacey Day because the Europeans wanted a little bit of credit. And so what we're going to talk about is how to make a Lacey cookie in honor of National Lacey Day. And get happy, get healthy, do something in your house that's fun and exciting, easy breezy, and it's good for you. Hello, you know me. Okay, 3. First things, your dry ingredients. These are your dry ingredients. Basically, a good baking powder, some cinnamon, steel oats, of course, I like the organic. This is keeping it healthy now. Organic granulated fine sugar. You can get this, well, now you probably can't go to Whole Foods, but hey, you could probably do some sugar. Might end up being a little bit more caloric, but only 1/4 cup is all you need. 1 cup of almond flour and 1 scoop of my secret recipe, the immune booster. Woohoo! The immune booster is amazing, and I'll tell you why this is a secret ingredient to add to this wonderful recipe. It's going to help you right now with all the craziness. It's going to maintain your stress level, and it has had its trademark with the what is that name of it again? Hold on, let me look. Wellmune. Wellmune is a trademark, and it's the Carey group that years ago took the yeast that they discovered, just like our ancestors with oats, knew that it was good for our system, this particular yeast, to help combat stress levels. So this little scoop will be in there. Moving on, number 2, our wet ingredients. Vegan butter, organic raw honey, and 2 tablespoons of almond milk. That's it, really easy breezy. This is what it's gonna look like once it's melted. And thirdly, melted Ice of Delight. So let's get to work. Really easy. We put together our dry ingredients into a bowl. Once that is done, you're going to see that it's going to have kind of like a grainy texture. This is what it's going to look like. Can you see that, cameraman? Everybody got a view on that? Once we put our dry ingredients together, we add our wet ingredients, and you're going to have something that looks like this. Remember this little bad boy, my whisk? Oh, God, do I love the French for this. Anyway, this little whisk is all you need. It will look like this once you put your wet ingredients together with your dry ingredients. Kind of grainy, kind of like almost creamy. And what you do, and the reason it's a Lacey cookie is because when it's done, we're really literally going to be able to see through the cookie like a lace. It has holes, it's airy. So we're gonna take a little teaspoon, and all you need, this little hors d'oeuvre teaspoon, is a drop. Now I like to take the back and make it round, and you're saying, wow, that's not much. Trust me, you don't need much. You can make jumbo size ones, which I have, but the little ones are so much fun, and I'll show you why. So, you're gonna do that throughout your cookie sheet that I have prepared with parchment paper. You're gonna continue to do that. One small batch is gonna give you quite a few depending on how big you wanna make your cookie. And we're gonna put this in the oven at 375 for exactly 7 to 9 minutes, depending on your oven. Mine is 9 minutes. So I'm putting it in. Voila, magic. I have a double oven. So now I'm gonna show you what it looks like. 9 minutes have transpired. Woohoo! A Lacey cookie. Now, this needs to cool, literally cool, down for 2 minutes. So what do we do once it's cooled? Come on over. You'll notice I made some jumbo size ones. So we've got little ones and we've got jumbo. Now, oh, I gotta show you guys, this is so cute. See, you can see through the cookie. I can actually see the cameraman through the little holes. This one, when you go too big, this is what happens. So I wanted you guys to see that. You can go extra crunchy too by leaving it in an extra maybe half a minute or so. So what is the benefit of small versus large? The small, once it's cooled down, you can actually make your own filling. Like maybe you like a particular jam filling. Maybe you like almond butter. And you'll take the 2 cookies, you're gonna put your filling and you'll put them together and you'll have a little sandwich. These ones is what we did in the restaurant quite a bit. We would take the Lacey cookie with our melted chocolate. Notice the Ice of Delight is the best kind because it melts really nicely, and the chocolate is a Belgian style process with green tea extract. So I just really love the flavoring and the goodness. Not to mention, it's the best cocoa and not full of sugar. So, I've now melted it. And the best way to melt chocolate, I feel, is just boil some water, get your pan, and let it sit there for a while, your little glass dish pan, and then you just kind of stir it with the rubber spatula. So now, I've got my little handy dandy hors d'oeuvre thing, and I can do one of 2 things. I can either really make a fun drizzle and design, as I'm doing right now. Oh my gosh, is that not going to be an amazing Lacey cookie? Or I can take a real crunchy one and I can dip it in the chocolate and I can do an edge. And I can keep making that edge longer if I want to, depending on how much chocolate I want. Let those cool on my little cooking thing. It's not called a cooking thing. It's actually called a wire rack, but you know me. So, how long can these cookies keep? Well, if you live in my house, they're not going to stay very long. The calorie count on this, depending on your size, is anywhere from 66 to maybe 100 calories, depending on how big. And it's not about the calories, guys. I've been trying to tell and educate people. When you use good products, a lot of times you do not have to worry about counting calories because you're using good nutrition and good food. So, getting back to my answer to the question, how long do they keep? You can put them in an airtight container and they will keep in your refrigerator probably almost up to a week's time, no problem. You can also freeze them, put wax paper in between. You can put them in a cookie jar like I keep down at the end of our counter, and they'll keep in a cookie jar very nicely for almost 4 to 5 days without getting super crunchy and falling apart. But what can I tell you? National Lacey Day, a wonderful way to embrace the roots of our past. Remember that they too had rough times. You can choose how to handle this with a smile on your face, with a cookie in your hand. There's always choices. So I hope I brought a little bit of joy into your day. Go out, get good food, put it into you, because you'll be able to make better decisions, better choices when you're feeling good from the inside out. Take care. Bye.